Hey guys, so Spirit over in Korea has been playing jungle Tristana a ton in Master Tier. He's one of the pro players over there. He used to play for Fnatic as well. Now, he always tries weird stuff in the jungle, like Jungle Lulu was kind of his thing he's whipped out in pro play, but this is kind of another level. I actually didn't find this. My brother Foxjob told me about it. He has got a spectate version, so if you want to see how Spirit plays it, then you can go and check that on his channel. St. Vicious also tweeted this along with Jungle Camille and Jungle Jace. Apparently Jungle Jace is actually pretty good, so I guess you can go and try that as well. You wouldn't honestly really think this is going to work. Like, Twitch has his awesome ganks. That's kind of why you pick him in the jungle. He has his stealth and stuff, right? Ezreal, for example, you put him in the jungle because he has really good poke, and his Q buff made him really good for the jungle. Now, Tristana didn't get anything new. There is nothing new here that puts her in the jungle and makes her good. Spirit doesn't actually seem to care though. He tried Vayne jungle before this, Kog'Maw jungle, now he's settled on Tristana jungle. He's been playing it non-stop now for a couple of days and on his master account, which is top 200 in Korea. And the funny thing is, it is spreading. Now, this is where you actually know it's not just some goofball playing a really weird and wacky build. When other people start to actually play this around him and it spreads, that is when you know a build is actually probably pretty good. So I actually tried this yesterday and it was good. You would expect her clear to be really bad, but Q&E is more than enough. With the explosion damage and stuff, you actually clear pretty fast. You would also expect her to take loads of damage, but you don't. You can kite, and even when you can't kite, you heal relatively well. You would expect her to get invaded a ton by all these assassin junglers like Kha'Zix and stuff, and yeah, it does happen sometimes, but you don't really use your jump to farm camps. Well, you shouldn't really anyway, so you can just jump over a wall and escape pretty easily. When it comes to ganks, you would think that she has no damage, but actually you have your explosive charge, right? You have your red buff, you have your red smite, you have your pressy attack, you have your jump in, and you have your sudden impact proccing off. That's a bit more lethality. So she actually really hurts. She's really deadly. You would also expect her damage to just be down because she's a jungler now. She doesn't get as much farm as an AD carry, but Blood Razor kind of fixes that for us a little bit. It's 4% maximum health damage, which is a ton, and it melts people with pressy attack as well. It's really, really cool. So there are two versions of the runes that he is running at the moment. The one I've tried is the Domination secondary tree, and I thought it was pretty good actually. It's pressy attack in the precision, and the rest of this stuff is very standard actually. When you move into the Domination tree, sudden impact and Ravenous Hunter, so you have your lethality when you jump in for ganks, and you also have a bit more healing from your abilities. This is a bit more aggressive early, I found, but it actually seems really good. The other one is a sorcery secondary, so it's a little bit different. Absolute power, so you get more AD when you're full health, and also water walking, so if you fight in the jungle, you're going to be doing a bit more damage. The build has always been Blood Razor, Red Smite, then we go into a pickaxe actually, then boots 1 or boots 2 upgrade if you need it, like a Ninja Tabby for example, and then we get static shiv. Now that would actually seem like it'd be too much attack speed, right? Blood Razor attack speed plus shiv, we're going to have no AD, we're not going to really do any damage with our abilities either. Actually though, you proc pressy attack so fast. You attack more during pressy attack as well, so more Blood Razor damage and everything like that. Shiv damage is fine for a little bit of burst, and actually pickaxe is just about enough to make your E, your explosive charge, actually hurt. It works so much like Twitch actually. Surprisingly decent early game. Your ganks are pretty good. Okay farming into a mid and late game beast just like you normally would have. You have to remember also, Trist is like the queen of tower taking with her E, okay? And that is kind of difficult sometimes to do as an AD carry, like to roam to different lanes. As a jungler, you often gank, you get a kill, you make them back or whatever, and then you push the tower. So with Tristana, she can actually have access to a lot more towers a lot earlier into the game. And this is why she's so good mid-game as an AD carry anyway. She goes to a lane, she takes towers and extends a gold lead. Now you can do that better as a jungler. Honestly, it seems very odd. We have loads of assassins in the game anyway, like Zed mid and Kha'Zix in the jungle. You're giving them another target with an AD carry, and in the jungle, no less as well. But that is why I love preseason, because it's actually popping off and it's actually working. So you also have 2 AD carries for team fights, which is actually very good at the moment. Surprisingly, very good. Your tower taking is better because you have 2 AD carries, so 2 of them beating down towers. Also, your mage supports like Lulu and Sona, who are everywhere at the moment, you're now giving them 2 targets to protect, which kind of makes them even more useful. The meta is actually probably even better for this than we ever really thought it would be. Enough of the theory, I've talked enough. Let me show you why it works. Okay, so bit late because we invaded, but first clear is going to be red buff into blue buff and then to grub afterwards, and then we're going to get a really early level 2 top lane hopefully. Well, probably not that early anymore because unfortunately this, but we can kite the buff around as Tristana and actually not take too much damage, which is really good. We're going to kite like this, go up here, then we're going to go down and kite, and then we're going to go in and kite. This is how this actually works because you don't take any damage. Well, you take a little bit of damage, but not too much, thankfully. Now this you can kite a little bit, but not properly. And now we're here. Hopefully Kane is going to gank, And because we're here earlier than he is, we'll be able to counter gank this really, really well. Or we'll be able to get a Darius. Might be able to bait this in here. There we go. Nice. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. That's a really easy, cheesy first blood. Every game you play this. We are going to do blue. We're then going to do wolves. And then we're going to do red. It's the easiest, least damage path you can take that gets you top lane the quickest. And what we want to do ideally is gank top very early, because that clear is actually quite fast. Fortunately, the clear will be better with red buff, but we can't really do much about that, right? So if you start on the other side of the map, actually, I've been able to do this and get top lane without really using... I've used one potion and that was it. With red buff, your ganks are absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. You might have that anyway. It's so good playing Tristana jungle. Everyone thinks you're a troll and you get like the, well, technically not first blood, but technically first blood. Actually gonna stay. Alright, I can come and help him push that in though. Whoa, why are you diving? Alright, sure. I didn't get the reset. There we go. Nice. He died. But that's how it works, boys. That's how it works. This is really good synergy with Yasuo, actually, because I can press R. So for mid lane, it's such a free gank. So I just W in and then press R. I'm actually tanking this, which is not ideal here. I'm going to flash out and we get both kills and out. That's okay. It used my flash, but we were able to get a dive, which is nice. Good damage there. And then we go and get... first tower of the game. That's pretty common on Tristana jungle, actually, especially if the Spirit plays it. Normally almost gets the first tower of the game because you're Tristana, you use your E and it's so easy. One of the big things though, you'll see this, how much I'm healing off of all of these. Because of the runes that I've got and everything. Like, I really don't take that much damage at all. I don't even need to use my abilities that much. I should, because I've obviously got my blue buff, but I really don't take that much damage. So you're so healthy all the time. Even on chickens, look at the healing, man. That's insane. It should not work that way. Not work that way, for sure. This is all about kiting. If you can't kite in the jungle, well, anyone can kite in the jungle, actually. I'm not going to say if you can't kite, but you have to kite, because if you don't kite, you're going to die. That's definitely one thing. You've got to move around constantly between every single auto attack. If you kite this properly, you really take like no damage. So obviously Tristana is no different. It doesn't matter that you're playing AD. Or is he gonna? If he's smart, he will realize that I literally just took the Herald. But if we kill this guy, oh, we just jumped in. Okay, it's not smart. Get another reset jump because of my bomb here. Jump back out. I have no mana to jump back out. I should have waited that because he's now gonna run down. But it's okay because he'll run down. He stops bugging out and go for this tower and get his charge on that one instead. So we'll still get 2 towers. Charge. There we go. Nice. Nice. This is a really big power play from a Triss, just because she can do it very easily. Oh my god. Look at my damage. Blood Razor OP! Oh my word. This is why it works. This is why it works. Blood Razor is so good on AD carries anyway. Maybe we mop up the fight though. Really no? Okay, yeah, there we go. I thought so. At this point, it's literally Tristana with percentage max health damage on the Blood Razor. 4% of their target's max health in bonus physical damage. Which is so ridiculous. Whoa, what on earth is going on? There's a tower here. I would go, but there is a tower right there. Come on, let me go. No! I even outplayed it. even outplayed it, but it doesn't matter. This guy has so much damage. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. That is a compliment to my reaction time, mate. If I was scripting, I would not be stuck in Diamond 4, Diamond 3. That's for sure. Need a Mindo ready. Yeah. Wonder how much I could tickle one of these with a rapid fire hit. Is there anyone actually? Oh, 4 of them took it? Are you serious? No way. Alright, there we go. That Lulu ult was honestly crisp. That was so crisp. I think Lulu stole my fencer. She did steal my fencer. Scumbag! It's alright though. It's alright. It's alright. I'll let that off. I'll let that have that.